Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Barakos again. Happy Friday. Today we're going to continue talking about weather patterns, and I'm going to start you off with some vocabulary. So I'm going to say the word first, and I want you to repeat the word after me. So if you look in this blue box, you're going to notice there's 6 words in there. And in a minute, we're going to go ahead and read a little bit about weather. And as I read it to you, I want you to be listening and thinking about these words and about weather patterns. So our first word is patterns. Season. And make sure you're pointing to these as you read them. Spring. Summer. Fall. And winter. Now, like I said, I'm going to read you a couple of pages, and as I'm reading these pages to you, I want you to be thinking about those words: patterns, seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter. Are you going to hear those words as I'm reading? If so, just make sure you're thinking about them when I do. So first, we're going to start off reading about spring and summer. And if you notice the tree in this picture, you'll see that it is just blooming. It's not quite full yet, but it's got a whole bunch of blooms of flowers coming out, and it's starting to grow. So spring has more hours of sunlight than winter, and the sunlight warms the land. A lot of rain comes down and can fall in the spring. The sunlight and the rain help the plants and trees begin to grow. And also in the spring, many animals are born. You can see in this picture over here on this page that there's a baby deer that was born in the in the spring. And then our little friend down here tells us that plants are food for many, many animals. Plants are food for a lot of human beings too. We eat them all the time, like in salads and stuff. If you go over to the next page, you'll notice that we're talking about summer. Now, if you look at this tree and compare it to the spring tree, this one has leaves that are full and green and luscious, and it's grown quite a bit. And now it's summertime, so it's going to probably last all summer long. You'll notice there's some berries over here, and it says that warm weather helps fruits and vegetables grow. And like I said, this is summer, so it says summer comes after spring. We are currently in summertime right now. It is the season with the warmest weather and the most hours of sunlight. If you noticed during the summer, it doesn't get dark until really late. So maybe you get to play outside a little bit longer, or maybe you get to go to bed a little bit later. The weather in the summer can be really, really dry. Summer is a great time to play outside. I hope that you all have been playing outside considering we've been out of school for so long. So hopefully you've enjoyed that time outside for your summer vacation. The next 2 seasons that we are going to talk about are fall and winter. Fall is probably one of my favorite seasons. It's not too cold, it's not too hot, and I love when the leaves change colors. I think most of you probably do too. Fall comes after the summertime, so in September we will be going into fall. It has fewer hours of sunlight than spring and summer, and the weather is cooler with less sunlight. In some places, leaves change colors and they fall off of the trees and off of the plants and right onto the ground. Winter is the season that comes after the fall. It has fewer hours of sunlight than fall. It is the season with the coldest temperatures, the coldest weather, and in some places it might even snow. Every once in a while we might see some snow in Georgia, here in Roswell, but not often and usually not a whole lot. Some plants die in the wintertime, and some plants and trees lose all of their leaves, which if you look at the tree in this picture, you'll notice it's completely bare. It doesn't have any leaves on it at all. So I want you to take a second and think about how summer and spring might be alike and how they might be different. And if you look at the circles over here for our Venn diagram, You're going to put how they're different in the outside of the circles and how they're alike right there in the middle. So I want you to think about that and go ahead and find this page in your packet and go ahead and fill it out. That's it for science this week. I hope that you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye.